traveling through another dimension. A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. A journey into a wondrous land whose boundaries are that of imagination. Your next stop, the Twilight Zone. 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 Twilight Zone.
Wait a second, I thought we had to be talking about evolution.
Oh yeah, let's rewind. Show them the video.
What video?
Show them the fish,
Oh yeah, the fish. You see that fish sting? That's you. I mean, not really, but you're related to it.
We're all related to it. This includes amphibians, reptiles, primates, and us, humans.
Anyway, you probably guessed by now we are speaking about evolution. We know, science, but before you leave and go back on your phone, texting and watching videos, you have to understand evolution is not bad.
Yeah, it's surprisingly very interesting. I mean, besides the part that we all die inevitably in our life, but other than that, it's interesting.
Wow, that took a dark turn fast. Anyway, back to topic. Evolution. Evolution is the gradual development of something, especially from a simple to a more complex form. Basically, all organisms started off weird, but then progressively got even weirder due to the world also getting weird.
Yes, you probably think of evolution being all about apes and how we were once like them, but the thing is, that's a misconception. Well, kind of. We were once primates, but I'm guessing you didn't know the difference. Actually, the more you think about it, there's a lot of misconceptions of evolution. I mean, they deserve to know the truth.
Sure, but this kind of takes away our original script.
Screw it. They're stupid kids and they need to learn how to be smart.
What?
I mean, science. Come on, it's fun to see the mistakes people make and teach them what's true.
It could teach them. Whatever, let's teach some misconceptions of evolution.
Yeah!
That was a really sad way to cut to the next.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
Before we talk about how these things are related to you, we first need to know the basics about evolution.
We've given you a brief explanation of what evolution is and what it does, but we need to dig even deeper and give you a clear understanding of this topic, like deep.
To the point where you'll die.
Okay, maybe not that intense. Anyway, evolution. Evolution can be determined as a gradual change of characteristics in a population of animals or plants over successive generations.
The way that these animals or plants can be changed is by mutations that affect their features to suit to their environment and to do the task it needs to accomplish. This is then chosen by the population of that animal or plant to be breeded that specific mutation to eventually get to their long goal to make the perfect baby that can then be passed down by future generations. This process is also called natural selection.
Natural selection is the process that favors the survival and reproduction of organisms that are best adapted to their environment. Another thing to know about natural selection is about how it's basically a test to animals that only a few pass. Only the special ones live, which sucks because I was always told I was special. Anyway, there's many requirements to succeed in natural selection. To succeed, there must be an overproduction of species in that area for the reason of differential reproductive success. All that means is how successful is the species in leaving their offspring in the world, because the more offspring there is, the more success is for those species. Also important is an inherited variation throughout an individual species. Basically, the genes from both parents is able to help that species for natural selection because of the difference in the offspring. Example may be that certain species may have different colored eyes. Due to that, it is able to nitpick certain traits for certain species to successfully live in their habitat.
Now, since you guys know the basics, we are able to get to the juicy stuff. Misconceptions. To begin with, the most obvious misconception of them all is that people believe that we descend from apes. Well, let me tell you this, kids. You're wrong. You're wrong. Anyway, to begin with the first misconception, of evolution, the apes is untrue. In reality, we actually descend from a line of ancient fish. Scientists are able to identify this because of the bone structures between ancient fish and now humans. So that's why. Okay, so don't go up to your friends and be like, "Yo, man, yeah, I got monkeys on me." Don't say that. You're gonna make yourself look stupid.
We believe evolution is when an animal transforms to another animal by its habitat or by the way it behaves. I guess.
What? That is like, no. You're stupid.
You're a fucking idiot.
By the way, whoever said that, don't call him stupid. He's great. He literally answered the right question. Anyway, back to topic. For the second and third misconception, scientists are able to support and test that evolution is not a theory with nowadays technology and archaeologists who study the bone structures of living things. The scientific theory of evolution is supported by the fossil record, comparative anatomy, comparative embryology, biogeography, molecular biology, and observed evolutionary change. So, yeah, all those things I bet you didn't know, and I'm not going to explain. So, you're welcome. Wink. So, to answer your question, is humans related to apes? Yeah, there's primates. Primates are basically, monkeys and apes and stuff. But, no, we're fish. And that's weird, but we're fish. And that's how we go back to the beginning. So, that was really the end of this video, guys. This was an interesting way to say how evolution is. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you enjoy from both of us. Goodbye.
I think it actually happened because if something's confusing, then obviously there has to be some kind of theory behind it, and that theory is confusing. So the theory has to have some kind of stuff behind it, so that can make it true, right?
I think
it just all goes off of confusingness, because everything's confusing.